Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Unqualified Critics. I covered this a couple days ago, and I probably should have just made it its own video, but I didn't really think to at the time. But this is a pretty big deal. So there's a website called Importkey.com, which you can use for free. I think they have a paid service, but there is a free tier, so you can take a look at shipments that are, as I understand this site, these are things as they're arriving in the United States ports. So yes, they're coming from China or from wherever around the world, but I believe these dates that we're seeing are when they actually arrive, and there is description about what they are. And as we all know, this Arcade One Up stuff, as well as all the other home arcade products, so they're not made in the US, so they're being shipped in. So this is a place to look when you think about, is GameStop getting stock for Attack from Mars pinball or Star Wars pinball or whatever, any number of things. They're kind of the last person to let you know. They're waiting for delivery, but the delivery happens first at the port, and it could sit there for a few weeks, especially if things are backed up at customs. Paperwork gets done, things get inspected, and eventually they get shipped off to stores or to warehouses or whatever, and eventually they get to you. To put all this in perspective, take a look here on January 1, or sorry, January 29th, so a little over a week ago, Star Wars Pinball arrived. For those of you who have ordered Star Wars Pinball, have you received yours yet? I'm going to guess not. But this does mean that they're coming soon. So hopefully this is going to, for example, GameStop. They're being bought by a logistics company called, well, actually not even a logistics company. It looks like a retail middleman called Straightforward Sales Inc. If you take a look at Straightforward Sales, who do they work with? Pretty much all the big retailers. Anyone that's going to be selling Arcade One Up, certainly. So these are the sort of companies you go to when you've got product to sell, and they're going to help you get them into retailers. They're going to help move stuff around and make sure you're represented in stores. And this would include GameStop. So we know GameStop has taken some pre-orders. So I assume these are going to get filled pretty soon. I would give 2 to 3 weeks from now is probably realistic to let these move around the United States. But here's the real key, the Bally Williams, and we all know that's the Attack from Mars Arcade One Up. That has shown up finally for the first time. I checked this site a few days ago. It was not there. I was a little discouraged. It's there now, February 6th. So 2 days ago. So if these showed up January 29, it's now February 8th as of recording this video. It's going to be a little while before you actually get your Attack from Mars pre-order filled. For those of you that bought from Best Buy, which I think is the only place that has done the Attack from Mars pre-order so far. More on that in a minute, but I do want to point out Arcade One Up does business under a lot of different names as far as the company actually shipping this stuff out. So there's Tastemakers LLC, there's Tastemakers Asia Limited, on and on and on. There's that Kokum name that we've all seen. So I took a look at the Tastemakers LLC as the buyer, so they're, I guess, the ones doing the transaction, but the supplier is Tastemakers Asia Limited. Honestly, it's all kind of confusing. But you can see some other recent shipments as recently as January. So we see some Miss Pac-Mans coming out. Well, I guess these are just replacement parts. So I know a lot of people are probably waiting on that for warranty claims. So the stuff's coming. It's coming from Tastemakers Asia Limited to Tastemakers LLC. So these are probably the parts they're shipping out themselves. Obviously, these aren't going through stores. But take a look at the Outrun Sit Run, I assume for direct sales. On and on. You can go back to early January, and we saw the Mortal Kombat Supreme, which we know those have already gone through and are sold and are gone forever. But yeah, I mean, you can spend a lot of time on here and really go down a rabbit hole. I'll tell you, I regret not pre-ordering Attack from Mars. I wish Arcade One Up had been clear. They told us forever that it would be available on their website. And so I was planning to order from their website. If they had said, hey guys, change of pace, we're not selling them on our website, they're now at Best Buy, that would have been one thing. And in fact, they did do that. They sent out an email that said order it from Best Buy, but that hit after the pre-orders were already gone. Pre-orders came and went. I took a nap because I was thinking I should wait because they're going to go direct from Arcade One Up and they'll probably not be $600. They'll probably be $550. Well, as usual, they just don't communicate. I don't know why. It is frustrating. They should have done better here. They should have announced the change. They didn't. So a lot of us have missed out. And look, I blame myself. I could have pre-ordered it. Maybe I got greedy. I didn't want to pay the full 600. But I don't understand why. I mean, they have so many communication channels. They've got the Facebook group that they moderate. They've got their own corporate Facebook page. They've got Twitter, blah, blah, blah. get the word out. I don't know why it's so difficult. But for those of you who have ordered it, get excited. This is one shipment, so we don't know how large this shipment is, but I assume this is the shipment that's already been spoken for in pre-orders. And I assume we're going to be waiting a little while for the next shipment. These things takes weeks to cross the ocean and get from China to the US. And how could I forget the AtGames Legends Pinball? Well, unfortunately, there's not much to say on it. I don't see any entry here in the Importkey database. I see entries for AtGames for other products, Legends Ultimate. If you go back far enough, you can see Legends Gamer Mini. But I don't see anything about the Legends Pinball. I did reach out to the company. If they provide an update, I'll be sure and let you know. I'll put that in the description or in a comment below. But I'll keep you guys posted if I hear anything specific from AtGames. But I think the bottom line here is it's going to be slim pickings for a while. AtGames warned us of this. I suspect, if anything, the situation with costs and availability has only gotten worse since we heard from them. Not just with AtGames, but with Arcade One Up. Something about these pinballs, they're larger products. At least for Arcade One Up, the box is a lot larger, making them more expensive to ship. They're more sensitive to shipping cost increases, and of course, there are just more parts involved. Hopefully this changes soon, but again, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you soon. Hey, consider hitting that join button to support the channel, and thanks so much for watching.